What's up, everybody? It's your boy Nick Met2 here. The truth of the YWC, and tonight was a crazy night for us wrestling fans. You had the 2-month hyped up hijacking a Monday Night Raw in Chicago, and it was pretty decent. Tonight's episode was like a diamond in the rough. But let's get into it. Just kick off the show. You get the cult of personality plays. You know, everybody knows CM Punk walked out. You think he's coming back. Everybody's hyped. Chicago's ready to blow off the roof. And here comes Paul Heyman strutting. Like that. That was classic trolling by WWE. One thing tonight, the theme of WWE was trolling. It was off the chain tonight. But one thing I want to say, I wished the CM Punk trolling, I wish that would have went to Bad News Barrett. Man, if Bad News Barrett would have came out, that heat would have been nuclear. Imagine that. Like, may I have some decorum, please? Be like, you're looking for CM Punk? Well, I got some bad news. Like, that shit would have had me dead. And I'm a CM Punk fan, but that shit would have had me rolling. But you get Heyman comes to the ring. He sits Indian style in the ring. A la CM Punk. He goes on to a good promo. Here's the genius of Paul Heyman. When the promo was building up, he was getting the hijackers on his side. It was cheering after every word till eventually he turns on them and he says, "I blame you for destroying CM Punk and taking him away from me. You did it." And then he twitches that into say, "I've got a problem with CM Punk, but also got a problem with The Undertaker for his actions last week." Brock Lesnar takes the mic and says that Undertaker's streak is coming to an end. Then Heyman and Lesnar was walking back to the ramp. Mark Henry music plits. He comes down. Brock does a running elbow off the steel steps. Henry gets him with a shoulder block. Brock goes down. I ain't see this guy. I flipped to the Nick game real quick. Something happened. And then when I came back, I saw Brock hitting Mark Henry with the steel steps. Then he gets him up. F5 onto the announce table. The first 15 minutes in, so it was a hot start. I think Brock hit a fan with a monitor. I didn't look back at it, but like when he threw the second one, everybody's like, "Ooh!" So I think somebody got hit. Maybe come with that lawsuit. Next up, you have the Usos taking on the New Age Outlaws for the tag team titles. Good match. I like how they reversed some spots like they did last week. The Usos win. I was thinking they'll win that Mania, but maybe they'll do like a gauntlet tag team match. But who's gonna be? It might be the Wyatt family. It's gonna be the Usos, Wyatt family, Shield. But who's gonna be like the fourth? Or they're just gonna do a triple threat for the tag team goals. It was, like I said, a decent match. They will have a rematch tomorrow on the live main event. Next up, you get Big E versus Cesaro. Battle of the Name Changes Part 2. And to play off last week, Cesaro did his Cesaro swing on Big E 10 times. Then Jack Swagger comes in, does fuck is that move called? A splash from the corner rope on Big E, gets DQ'd. They have a little tension. Next thing you have the Wyatts in the Shield, part 1.5. It was a good match. Nothing will ever top that Elimination Chamber match. So everybody is crapping on this. You can't top perfection. And I was close to perfection, that Elimination Chamber match. A very good key element here. Early in the match, Seth Rollins was going for a tag, but Dean Ambrose was running after one of the Wyatts when he was about to tag him, and Roman Reigns went to get him. So when Seth Rollins was about to tag, nobody was at the ring post. We had very good, decent back and forth between, like, all 6 of them niggas could fucking work. So you're going to get a good match. I would like to say I loved, and then the turning point in the match, Dean Ambrose is getting beat by all 3 of the members of the Wyatts. He does a swinging neck break on what's his name? Raymond name. It's Bray Wyatt, Luke Harper, and Eric Rowan. Always forget the nigga with the orange beard. Always. But he does like a swinging net breaker, and then when he goes to tag Seth Rollins, you can see it. He was just looking down at him, and then he just drops off, makes his way up to the ramp, and then you got Roman Reigns like, "Come on, what are you doing? Come on, let's go." And Seth Rollins like, "No, I'm just gonna stay here." And another key one thing I loved about this, I like the fact that they had the 2 versus 3 element. I don't think they touched on it enough. They didn't really touch into Elimination Chamber, but I really like Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose versus all the Wyatt family. It felt like pure survival. I like the way they played it up, how they was helping each other so they could vanquish the Wyatts. That was beautifully done by WWE. I don't know if anybody appreciate that, like really saw that, but I like the way they played that up, like a survival. And the Shield was like a unit, so they was gonna stick together to the end. Love that. But the Wyatts pick up the victory. We didn't get any Shield recap on Backstage Patch, so maybe I'm gonna have to check in Friday Night SmackDown. That's fucking red to see what's going on next. Then you got my side chick, Emma. Santino Marella versus Fandango, Summer Rae. Blind match. Emma won with the Emma lock. She does a dance. Her and a little romance with Santino. Hopefully after WrestleMania she gets fucking away from Santino. Because if you get stuck with Santino, your ass is going downhill and downhill fast. Next up, you had Sheamus and Christian in a snooze fest. I'm sorry. I fucking hate Sheamus. I don't know. I can't ever understand for the life. I have never been a Sheamus fan. I think he's boring. I think the bro, I think that's pretty decent. But the overall package, I fucking hate Sheamus. He just does nothing. Like, sometimes he's the little funny Irish, the hit fella. Like, they got the fella hotline. And then sometimes I like the more serious Sheamus. But Sheamus, to me, is a complete bore. I really like him, but that was a snooze fest. And then after the match, Sheamus was talking to Renee Young. And heel Christian has been like a heel for the past 3 weeks now. He attacks him in the back, so I think they're building up for a Mania match between the two. Hopefully that shit comes on first, so we can get that shit out the fucking way quick. Then you got the Bellas and Oksana versus Bella's taking on Oksana and Alicia Fox, and what the fuck is going on in the Divas division moment? Because all 4 of these, when Natalya was just in the promo, 30 minutes into the Raw, talking about I can't wait for Aaron Paul, but all of a sudden these motherfuckers is fighting. No rhyme, no reason in WWE in the Divas division, but the Bellas win. Quick match. Didn't really care for it. Then, the highlight of the night, and besides the Shield versus the Wyatt at the Elimination Chamber, the highlight of the year so far, the Bryan, Triple H, Stephanie McMahon promo. Fantastic. Woo, this shit was good. This was good shit. I mean, from Chicago popping, from Daniel Bryan, and you motherfuckers talk about burial. There is no burial of Daniel Bryan. I realized for the past couple of weeks when he enters the ring and he steps on, he does the yes chants. They zoom out the camera so you can catch the whole crowd doing the yes chant. That shit looks so beautiful tonight. Everybody, yes, yes, yes. That shit is beautiful. Fuck all that burial talk, and we gonna get into that some more because niggas swear this nigga's getting buried. But crazy one-liners throughout this whole promo. You felt it. The Chicago crowd, they threw a little added psychology into the match, because whenever Bryan was speaking, they were quiet. They was yesing whenever he wanted them to it. But when Triple H and Stephanie tried the other word, they were getting booed. You could hardly hear them motherfuckers. But and like I said from earlier, trolling was the theme of the night. Stephanie McMahon and Triple H got the IWC summed up to a T. Woo, there was so many good points tonight that Stephanie McMahon, that I know the IWC was like, that ain't me. Fuck y'all niggas, that ain't me. One line that Stephanie McMahon really turned out, she was like, you think these people really care about you? She was like, we care about you. We're honest with you. She said, these people will turn on you faster than you could realize. They will turn on you on a dime. And woo, did that bring back flashbacks of Ryback too? Because he was getting pretty pop. Ryback, Ziggler, and Zack Ryder. They all turned on him. CM Punk too. IWC was trashing that nigga name like throughout the middle part of his reign. So really, that was good stuff. And then and Triple H again playing up to the B plus. I love this shit. I don't know why people hate it. This motherfucker Triple H is the troll god. He was like, you're not gonna measure up, Bryan. You're B plus. It's pretty good. It's better than a whole lot of people in the back. But really, that was a great match. They ordered Kane came out. Bryan started kicking him, and they started Stephanie was like, security, security, like came out, security. Another thing, Bryan is the new Stone Cold. It doesn't take a fucking rocket scientist to see this shit. This nigga is Stone Cold. You have the two authority people that people fucking hate. And you got the man the whole crowd is rooting for. And they're just pushing him down. So he could, so that payoff is going to be sweet. I might make an hour-long video on that payoff drops. But, really, highlight of the night. And second favorite highlight of the year, that Bryan Triple H Stephanie promo. I can't wait for that shit. It comes back on the WWE Network. I might be playing that shit all night one day. But then you get Big E versus Jack Swagger, and then Antonio Cesaro. He takes a page out of Jack Swagger books and runs in and hit Big E with the neutralizer. So Big E with 2 victories on the night. And then you got a Cena promo. I actually tweeted this. I was like, what the fuck is Cena? It's like 10:30. I ain't seen this nigga all day. You get a Cena promo. Same old. Crowd chanting yes when he said he wasn't thing. And then you get a fucking Wyatt promo, and the fucking kids are hijacking this shit. So that shit turned on us. Fucking kids hijacking one of the few pieces of WWE television that I'm craving to see every week. I was like, fuck y'all niggas. Then you get Ziggler and Alberto Del Rio. Aaron Paul from Breaking Bad and the new Need for Speed movie. It was like a 2-minute match. Hit him with the zigzag. Ziggler wins. I might have to do a separate video on Ziggler because I said one thing on Twitter today that really just stuck with me. I might drop that shit later in the week. But then you have Daniel Bryan versus Batista for the main event. This is like a long overrun, just like my favorite video. It's like 12 minutes today. This is a lot of shit going on tonight. But they going back and forth. What was I about to say? How did shit end? Oh yeah, Randy Orton was sitting not courtside. I'm thinking fucking basketball. Knicks fucking suck. But he was sitting ringside, and I don't think they was on the ring, and Batista just threw Bryan into Orton. So that set Orton to come in. He clotheslined Daniel Bryan, and then Authority, Kane, and Triple H was coming and trying to break it up, and then Bryan saw that, he kicked Kane, and then Triple H fell with him. And people tonight, Dave Meltzer, he has some explaining to do. This nigga said CM Punk is definitely coming back. But I think WWE got you, bro. WWE trolling the fuck out of niggas. They probably called this nigga because in his report he was like, I got it from a top star in WWE. He's 100%. This nigga Vince was like, call that nigga that goes on the dirt sheets. He's like, yeah, I'm Sheamus, and yeah. CM Punk is definitely coming back, fella. So he just ran with that shit, nigga, made him look like a fucking fool tonight. But I thought CM Punk was coming back because of the report. Thought they was gonna do a beatdown angle, and CM Punk coming out the crowd, coming from the fucking rafters like Sting, or coming from the arena. I thought he was about to. That place would have blew up. It was like the fucking opening scene from Godzilla in that bitch if that shit happened. But Triple H, I think he was going for a dive. Batista hit him. So he was down. Triple H taking off the jacket, like the Evolution days, taking off the jerk, the tie. And he was like, I had enough of your fantasy, Bryan. It ain't gonna happen. He just got kicked in the head. And he was like, fuck this shit. And he just got him up. Pedigree Bryan. Woo! Fantastic ending. I can't get enough of this shit. WWE is building a star within our very eye. X-Pac tweeted this shit. He was like, this segment just made Bryan more than a clean win have. And he's right. Everybody is waiting for Bryan to make that change. They are fucking teasing us week after week. He's almost there, but we keep pushing him down. But he keeps coming back, and we keep pushing him down. This is not a bury. They are building it up right. The Bryan era is coming soon. I usually rated this Raw 6.5, but after talking with y'all getting excited, I have to give this shit a fucking 7 out of 10. I thought Undertaker and Hogan was coming. That was like the two main reasons. There was just like, We're gonna give him Hogan and Undertaker, so we won't get too many CM Punk chants. The Chicago crowd was good. I know you can't chant CM Punk for 3 hours, so I applaud your efforts. So yeah, crazy Raw, decent Raw, 7 out of 10. It's your boy Nick Met 2 here, the truth for the YWC. Leave your comments. I would love to hear your thoughts on tonight's show. So yeah, see y'all next week. Oh nah, I think I will make my Ziggler video during the middle of the week. So check out that. I'll see you later in the week. Peace.